Well, there's a lot of women that have made videos in the past about men not approaching them. Case in point, I want you to listen to what this woman has to say as proof of why men don't approach women. Let's review it.
On TikTok used this statement, and she said that some men look like they just snuck on Earth. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. Like, that perfectly describes how these men be looking. Like, somebody that's not your type that approaches you, I am automatically offended, because why would you even do that? Like, am I ugly? I really be looking at the invisible camera like, cut the cameras. What's going on?
You see why men don't approach y'all? No man knows when he's going to approach you that you're not his type. No man out here can read no person's mind at all. Maybe we can look at men can look at things about people and maybe how long he lived. Maybe he can pick up on some things. You know, if he lived a while and he's wise, right? You know, if you're older, you get wiser. But no one knows, especially a man, don't know if, oh, well, am I her type? No, most men say, ooh, I think she's attractive. He's going to approach you. So seeing you have that kind of attitude that you feel offended that this guy approached you, right? This is why men don't approach you. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say 1 minute why they don't approach, and then the next minute you're complaining they approach, saying they're not your type, and you feel offended. Which one is it? You can't have both. You got to choose one. And what's happening is a lot of men have chose it for you, and they have chosen to say, I'm not approaching your behind, because when I approach you, you acting like that, or you're rolling your eyes, or you're smacking your mouth, or you're saying something ugly, and there's no reason to, right? That's why a lot of these men not approaching you. And I support them not approaching you. And then the Me Too movement made it even worse for y'all, because men don't want to be viewed as freaking predators for approaching you. I mean, it's gotten so bad, a lot of men just don't even want to date y'all. They're not LGBT. They're not that. They just don't want to date y'all. And that's why some men have taken the liberty of going overseas, because at least when they approach women overseas, they don't get this attitude that happens here in the Western world. That's why. It's not a looks thing or none of that. No, it's an attitude thing. It's a mentality. And the Western mentality is horrible, because think about it. In order to have a family, somebody had to approach somebody. Somebody had to have a conversation. Well, if you can't even get to the point of a conversation to even form a family, and it's kind of sad. It's sad because, you know, I have a family, right? And, you know, family is great. And I would like all men to have a family. I would like all women to have a family too, of their own, and go through the ups and downs and trials and tribulations of life together as a family. But you can't start a family if you're having a nasty attitude. Then this same woman later will be 40 years old, 45, and talking about, well, I just don't understand why, you know, no, I have never gotten married, this and that third. But go back to this video right here, when men was approaching you, you having that kind of attitude. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. But a lot of men not approaching y'all, and like videos like this is the reason why.